Coming up, a tour of my new Coast to Coast Custom Aquariums tank. So this is my third Coast to Coast Custom Aquariums tank, and this Peninsula style tank measures 72 inches long by 36 inches wide by 20 inches tall, which comes out to 225 gallons. It was really a no-brainer to go with Coast to Coast for another tank since Patrick, who is the owner, produces such high quality stuff, but more about C2C in a few minutes. As for the details, the tank has 1/2 inch Starfire glass on the two side panels and the end panel, plus it has black silicone. There are two 1 1/2 inch drains and two 1 inch returns. It also has Euro bracing. Now, I know a lot of folks like rimless tanks, and they are really sharp looking, but I am an SPS guy, and I personally don't think a rimless tank is practical if you want to keep SPS. SPS need a lot of flow, and I just think it would be tough to keep water from splashing over a rimless tank, especially if you want to have random flow with some surge. I also like the extra support you get at the top with Euro bracing, so it's a feature I've had on all of my custom tanks over the years. Another feature I always opt for with a custom tank is an external overflow box. Internal overflow boxes protrude out inside the tank, creating some funky dead spots where they're located. With an external overflow, you do not have this problem, and it is also a much cleaner look. I also think it is tough to keep coral and algae off an internal overflow versus one that is external, and I do like to keep my back panels on my tanks clean so the corals can pop more. I did briefly consider a turnkey non-custom tank from a couple of different tank manufacturers out there, but ultimately they didn't really have what I was looking for. The Peninsula tanks I was eyeballing were rimless, and they also had internal overflows. These tanks also didn't have the width I was looking for. Width or depth is so important with a reef tank since it really opens up so many options in terms of aquascaping. I always say you should go as wide as possible, and for this tank I wanted it to be 36 inches across. Okay, so now let's talk about Coast to Coast Custom Aquariums. There are a number of reasons why I keep using this company for my custom tanks. One, Patrick is an artist and he produces top of the line high quality tanks. He also uses the best glass, not cheap Chinese glass, and he is the only person who works on the tanks. So there is no assembly line of people putting together the tanks. Just one guy who is a craftsman that oversees every aspect of the tank build. Additionally, C2C delivers on the time frames promised to complete a tank. Whether it is a 10 to 12 week turnaround time or another period of time, Patrick meets the deadlines he sets. You will not have to wait 1 to 2 years or perhaps even longer for one of his tanks. Anyway, I am totally pumped with the final product. Yes, a custom tank is more expensive versus a cookie cutter tank, but in my opinion, it is totally worth the extra bucks. Well, that will do it for this video. Many thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. One last thing, if you need help with a new tank build, including help designing a custom aquarium or help reconfiguring your current setup, then feel free to reach out to me. I will put a link in the video description below. And if you're looking to add some equipment, I do sell GHL, Royal Exclusiv, and Pax Bellum products, which is the equipment I use and recommend. So again, I will put a link in the video description below. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.